Welcome to Aquila Private Game Reserve. This reserve is only 2 hours from Cape Town.
This is the first safari of both of our lives, so we're actually really excited. The reason we're doing this specific one is because we want to see if it's worth doing the closest safari to Cape Town.
Absolutely.
That has all the big five.
And we are going only for the sunset safari. So we've just arrived. We're going to do a 2-hour drive and then we're leaving. And guess what? You're going to see every little detail. Is that the first wild animal that we're seeing? The rhino?
I thought it was you.
Your safari departs at 4.
Beautiful.
Thank
See you later. Oh. We are in. Interestingly enough, we actually got offered some free food. I didn't realise that was part of the package, but it was cool. A few different things, nothing that really caught our eye. The first thing you notice is, would you say it's like resort style or it's just very easily accessible? What's your thoughts?
It feels like I'm just in an all-inclusive resort somewhere in a typical holiday place.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. All that matters is the safari game drive experience, right?
Absolutely. So we know that this is a private game reserve, which means that it will be smaller than if you go for
Kruger National Park,
to a national park
Serengeti.
in general. So it's more guaranteed that we might see all of the animals that we're interested in.
I'm happy for that in the first time,
I'm happy,
you know?
This is a perfect start, but at the same time, we're just curious to see, is it worth it or not?
It's definitely worth it. It's just, this video will share what your expectations should be.
Well, you haven't seen anything yet.
No.
You've just seen how beautiful the facilities are.
I always speak in positivity. I know that it's going to be incredible. I'm not doubting anything. It's just, what do we expect? And we can see the beautiful rolling hills. You know, one thing that I was thinking as well, Cam, is I need to double check, and we'll do this before the final edit, but I think it's like 10,000 hectares or something. So even though it's not a national park, it's a huge space. It's not like you go to the bloody zoo in Hamburg and you're
Bodenhagen.
like,
Any German there, North German, that knows about Serengeti Park Hodenhagen will know what I'm talking about.
I'm off on my own game drive. Come on guys, come with me.
Just kidding, I got you. Oh my God, you should have seen his face.
She is such a spoil sport. Honestly, I'm gonna leave her in the bush.
Hopefully with a giraffe or the elephant.
Well, okay, look, guys, I can say one thing and it will make Cammy cry immediately. Shall we put this to the test? Cammy, just imagine a giraffe, how they would act and how they would feel in a storm.
No, I don't. They literally don't do anything. They just stand there.
They get hit and they're just like,
just stand there. Let's put you to the test. What are the big five? Okay,
the big five are the rhino, the lion, the giraffe.
Too late, I don't have connections, so I can't check.
I'm off. I think this safari will just be me walking away from Cammy for the next 2 hours. Let's talk about the price really briefly. It wasn't too much. I need to check how much we paid. I think we paid maybe like 150, 200 euros or something for...
A person?
No, total for this
Really?
evening. Maybe 150 or less. But then when it came to the overnight stays, they sold out super quickly.
Yes.
So the days that we really wanted to stay overnight were tricky. And the other ones were like middle of the week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it was around 400 euros. That was full board. So you got at least dinner, breakfast and lunch plus 2 game drives. So I think good value for money.
You keep forgetting about the stargazing experience after dinner.
Who cares about?
I do.
You see stars everywhere. I mean, there's stars in the sky.
You don't.
I'm walking away.
Every single city is full of light pollution, so you don't see stars. It's a rare thing nowadays.
Here we go. We're gonna have a rant about stars.
Yes, because stars are beautiful.
Okay, so we've got about 15 minutes left until the safari starts.
The big five are completely different animals. Do you want to take one more wild guess? Pardon the pun.
I have no idea. Tell me.
It's lion, leopard, rhino, elephant, and Cape buffalo.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm excited.
Me too. We're off.
Starting. You see an animal already?
Good afternoon, everybody. I will be the guide. The main thing about this whole area is roughly about 10,000 hectares big. I can't guarantee you that we will see all the animals out here on the reserve. If you guys see anything between the bushes, feel free to stop me. Feel free to ask me also any questions. Even if you see a spider, stop me. But most important, guys, we have a little bit of rain 2 days ago, so the road is bad out here. So from my side to you, the free African massage that you will get. And enjoy the safari.
Thank you.
A duck.
The little ears, yeah. Oh!
When you come between them and the water, they just open the mouth about 160 up to 180 degrees. They are responsible for the most killings. They kill the most people in Africa. These guys will just bite you in half and leave you there because they don't eat meat. People also underestimate hippos. These guys can run on land between 35 and 47 kilometers per hour. Very easy for you to survive. These guys very fat, short legs, can't run in a zigzag. As soon as they run in a zigzag, they flip.
Yes.
They fall over. Very difficult to see when these guys are sick. You will never see a skinny zebra walking or running around. But there's only one thing that the vet and we normally look at. Just by looking at that hair running up here by the neck. If that hair stands straight up, they are healthy. If that hair lay flat, then we know something is wrong with them. Zebras don't have the same print. Like we don't have the same fingerprint. No other female normally do. Very close to birth time, she will go up in the mountain. Go and give birth far away from the others. Give birth, stay with the baby for roughly 2 weeks. The reason for that is that the baby can get use of her print. After 2 weeks, we'll bring the baby down to the others.
It's a bloody ostrich.
You thought it was a dog zebra.
I was like, is it because of the way it's standing and the angle and black? Ah, the springbok.
Springboks are also known as South Africa's national antelope. And if you're familiar with rugby, you might understand now where the country's national rugby team gets their name from, the Springboks. These animals have a lifespan of about 9 years, and in those 9 years, they don't really need to drink much water. Their food is enough source of hydration for them, as they mainly eat from bushes in the early morning when vegetation is usually still wet.
And it is the rhinos coming down there. There's trees that look for me like the mother and the baby and the teenager. These two young ones, they love to play with each other, especially running around. Then the mother come and charge the vehicles. You know, when rhinos come run for us, they come with a speed up to 45 kilometers per hour. They can run actually very fast. That one over there, that is her firstborn, and he's just over 5 years old now. You know also why they have that mud on them to cool the body, for the body temperature down, and also for the parasites because they're moving a lot between the bushes.
I don't want this to end.
No, it's only been 30 minutes.
And we've seen hippos, springboks, rhinos, and zebras. And that's it. Unfortunately, this was the closest we could get to the Cape buffalo. Apparently, a group of buffalo is sometimes called a gang because of the protective and stubborn nature. They are known for being unpredictable and they don't usually give much of a warning before charging, unlike elephants or lions, which often perform mock charges first. And that's exactly the reason why we had to keep a distance.
They start running. They don't turn back. They just come for the vehicles.
Main three that are left are the lion, the giraffe, and the elephant.
It might not look like it, but this animal can jump over a meter from a standing position. It's called an eland, and they are the tallest of all antelopes. The loose skin that you can see at the front of the neck is called a dewlap, and it actually helps them to cool down. The next animal, another one of the big five, is actually my absolute favorite animal. It's the elephant. These elephants come from different places and they've all been rescued from the hunting industry. What's really interesting is that they come into this area on their own to sleep. It's a space where they can be monitored more closely, especially because they're all rescues. That monitoring is really important for a number of reasons, and one of them is just to observe their behavior and to make sure they're all settling in well, especially in case any of them aren't fully accepted by the group. At the moment, Aquila only has 4 elephants and 3 of them are males. I do wish we could have been closer to them, or I wish they had had a baby elephant, but hey, this is beautiful as well. Aren't they absolutely adorable? Elephants. They're my favorite animal.
You know, also in my language, in Afrikaans, they call these guys kameelperd. So if I take the word kameelperd to straight from Afrikaans to English, camel horse. Why camel horse? Because these guys, they walk like a camel and they run like a horse.
One is staring at us.
Yeah. And chewing.
Half of them will be 10 kilograms. The reason why they have such a big heavy heart is to pump the blood straight to their head. If the neck is lower than the heart for too long, they afraid they can go in a coma and they die.
Wow.
That's why when giraffes sleep, they sleep with the neck straight up. Just sleep for a few minutes. The female, the black one is the male. Also knowing as the second fastest land animal, the ostrich. They have a brain like a peanut because anything they try, they go for that. They go for rings, earrings, necklace, watches. These guys, they go for that.
So second fastest, but not the smart.
Going to where the lions are.
Oh, the special plate.
Get it. The lions are kept in an enclosed area, and all of them have been rescued from what's known as canned hunting farms, where unfortunately lions are bred just to be hunted. Absolutely horrible. Did you know that the males actually aren't the ones doing the hunting? It's the female, and that's mainly because the male's mane make them way too noticeable. They are only fed once or twice a month, since there are plenty of antelopes in the reserve that they can hunt. And apparently, baboons sometimes jump the electric fence, and well, it's electric only on the inside, so they end up getting stuck. And the lions love that apparently. So yeah, they definitely still have that hunting instinct.
The lions don't eat baboons, right?
I love baboons.
Meat. Don't touch that. My arm's gonna be bruised. I can keep hitting it against this.
Nothing comes for
Even
free.
like my hand.
You're my cushion for the banging against the metal.
Look at this big one coming.
It was a zebra crossing.
What did you see?
I saw a rhino crossing the street.
That's you.
Probably have to cut the middle finger out.
Absolutely. I'm gonna pixel it. That scared me so much.
What do you see, Cam?
They're getting so close to one baboon. I feel bad for the baboon. And it was so scary to wash my hands because I just really didn't want to look the baboon in the eyes, but I couldn't stop staring at it. And it was looking at me. I was like, please leave me alone.
They just appear out of nowhere. Time to get back in the truck.
Yeah, I don't want to be close to them. Oh wow, look at the mountains.